Hey everyone, what's up? Time for a channel update for the month of March. We're already in the month of March. Wow, year's going by kind of quick. Um, it was a very awesome week this past week because it was finally our debut of really our first wave of 2014 games that we've had. I mean, we've had some other ones a couple weeks ago, but they're mostly re-releases and really last-gen PS3 and Xbox 360 titles. We haven't really had any PS4 and Xbox One games release until this past week with Thief, and there was it just Thief? I think it was just Thief that was out this week. Yeah, Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 was not on PS4 and Xbox One, but regardless, I've been playing that. I've been playing that a lot. All right, over this whole week from the day I got this game. Pretty much continuing on even through today, I've been playing this game practically non-stop. And a lot of you are interested to know what I feel about it. I've been posting up on Twitter what my thoughts are every day, like a little mini thoughts and stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you guys until I beat the game, and then I will do a written review up on my website. All right, but just to put it in perspective, I've been playing this game since release, and I put a considerable amount of time into it. It's unfortunate, you know, when you read a review about you know, a game you're really excited for, and collectively the game media kind of shuns it down, and that's kind of what happened with Thief. It got rather mediocre scores of 6s and 7s, and you know, a lot of people got turned off on the game. But I certainly have been playing it quite a lot. So just to let you guys know, I have been okay. As of just a couple minutes ago, it updated my total playing time. I've spent 20 hours and 25 minutes in the game, and I am just about to complete Chapter 6. There are 8 chapters. All right, so and I've been doing like pretty much all the side missions and exploring the environment a lot, and it pisses me off when I read or I see something like the IGN review of this game, where the guy's like, I spent 15 hours in this game doing most side missions and you know, the whole campaign, and I'm just like, yeah, but you probably didn't explore the city, or you probably tried to just rush through, just do the main mission. I mean, there's so much optional stuff to do in this game, and it's fun, and there's so much content to just explore. And I think a lot of people got turned off, specifically with it, because it's not a stealth action game. See, I'm giving like a little mini review here. What we're accustomed today as a stealth game is really a stealth action game. All right, those are hybrids, games that really you should play stealth, but there is an action-oriented gameplay mechanic to them. Games like Deus Ex Human Revolution. It's a stealth game, yes, but it's a stealth action RPG. You can, if you want, go guns blazing and stuff like that. Dishonored was also a stealth action game where you could, you know, if you want to, go in with your sword and slash and your gun and kill everyone. You could do that if you want to. In this game, there is no action and combat whatsoever. You can play aggressively, but you're always going to be playing through stealth. So I think that's one of the reasons a lot of people didn't like it, is because when you look at this game, what we're accustomed to today as a stealth game is a stealth action game, and this is a pure stealth game in that sense. I, for one, love stealth games. They're one of my favorite genre out there. So this game I'm having a blast with. A lot of people, their opinions are going to vary. But I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I'll probably be beating it by the end of this week, definitely. And just note that I probably will put another 5, I would say 7 hours into the game before I actually complete this. And you'll see my opinion will be drastically different from all the other mainstream reviews out there for this game. So that's all I'm going to say on Thief. I've been playing that. I also have Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. It's already installed on my computer. I just haven't played it yet. The reason is this whole weekend, basically, I was supposed to be at the other house with the PS3 and the Xbox 360. My plan was to beat Castlevania this weekend, the first Lords of Shadow game, and then start Lords of Shadow 2 after I completed Thief. Well, I decided to, well, basically I was staying home alone this whole week. This whole past week that Thief came out, I was just home alone. My parents went out of town, so I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, this is great. I can just sit here and play games, go to school, go to work, you know, and I was pretty much enjoying myself in solitude. But that being said, I wasn't actually over at the other house, so I didn't beat the first Lords of Shadow yet. That being said, I just said that again. But the reason is I don't want to start the sequel before I beat the first game. I kind of know what happens at the end. I didn't see the ending, but I have an idea from you know a lot from basically what would happen. But I want to make sure that I beat the first game before I actually delve into the sequel. I know Mirror of Fate is also a game that kind of connects the two. I probably won't be playing that because I don't want to delay myself from playing Lords of Shadow 2 any further. You know, I wanna play the game. But anyway, it's installed on my computer. It's already done. I actually purchased The Wolf Among Us over this past week, and again, I haven't played it, so probably The Wolf Among Us is going to keep me busy after I beat Thief. I'll play the first 2 episodes that are available. And I also got Deadfall Adventures. It was actually given to me from the actual developers themselves. I won a code. Phone's vibrating. I won a code. They're having some contests on their page. They're developing that new first-person shooter called Get Even. It's one of the most realistic games I've ever seen in my life. And it's coming out in 2015. And they wanted people on their Facebook page to give their synopsis for what the story could possibly be. And I sort of gave my mini synopsis. And me and this other girl won a code for their last game called Deadfall Adventures, which just came out of November of 2013. So it's installed on my computer. I'm going to be playing it. I also pre-ordered Deus Ex The Fall for Steam. I bought this already on my tablet. Like, it's already on here, and I played it for a little bit. It doesn't run well on my tablet. It runs better on my phone than my tablet, which I'm kind of pissed about. This thing was the biggest waste of money. Like, if I went back, I would have just bought like a laptop. I would have saved up the number $300 and just bought like a kick-ass laptop, because this thing was supposed to be so badass, and it's not. it's very slow. It's clunky. The freaking keyboard attachment doesn't even work anymore. It was one of the worst purchasing decisions I've ever made in my entire life. But you live and learn, I guess. Anyway, that being said, I decided to buy Deus Ex The Fall on Steam. It was only $10. You guys paid for it just by watching my videos, so thank you for that. And yeah, that comes out March 25th, alright? And I believe that same day the second, the final Bioshock Infinite story DLC, Burial at Sea Episode 2 comes out. We're going to be playing as Elizabeth, which is going to be pretty cool. Since the first episode had a great twist to the story. Gameplay-wise, it kind of bored me after playing a little bit. But it's unfortunate, but I've already said my thoughts about Bioshock Infinite, and how I wish it stayed in its survival horror kind of roots of the first game. Alright, moving on though, this month is the huge month of gaming, basically. We have Titanfall coming up. Well, first of all, we have South Park: The Stick of Truth. A lot of people are wondering if I'm going to get the game. I contacted Ubisoft and I asked them for a review copy. A good friend of mine gave me an email address to contact them for a review copy. He said, you should try and get review copies. My friend got their review copies, and they have channels that are less popular and a little bit more popular than mine, and they got review copies. So I asked for a South Park Stick of Truth code on Steam to review for you guys and upload gameplay. I sent that email over the weekend, so I don't think the PR isn't probably in over the weekend, so probably tomorrow or sometime over the course of this week is when they're going to get back to me, if they get back to me at all. And of course, if you guys are following me on Twitter, I will let you guys know whether or not I do get my hands on a review copy. If I don't get the review copy, then I probably won't be playing the game. I don't even watch the show. I don't watch TV. I have no interest in really playing the game. It's probably going to be funny, but it's like I never invested myself into the TV series enough to actually care about this game. So anyway, it's going to be fine because this whole week I'm pretty much busy with those games I just mentioned earlier. But after that is Titanfall. All right, this is the big Microsoft exclusive. They're going bananas over this game coming out. I mean, there's ads everywhere. You go to the freaking Xbox website, they have a whole countdown like it's a freaking I never seen this much hype for a game. I think the last time was Modern Warfare 2. It's like it's crazy. Um, Regardless, I am getting this. I am getting Titanfall on the Xbox One. I was deciding which platform to get it on. I played the beta on both Xbox One and PC, and I decided to get it on Xbox One. The game did look a little bit better than what my PC was running it at, but those were just beta textures, to be honest. But regardless, I am getting it on Xbox One. It's going to be cool. Obviously, I'm going to be doing my first 30 minutes, first impressions video, and then probably some multiplayer gameplay as we progress, or as I progress further in the game, and later on after the game's release. Now, the week after that is Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. We actually have 2 releases, and that's Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes and Infamous Second Son. All right, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes is the prologue to The Phantom Pain, probably releasing at the end of 2015 or if not 2016, which is it's a little bit of a long way coming, but they're giving us a prologue. There's a lot of controversy surrounding the 2-hour. You can rush through it in 2 hours. Again, I'm the type of gamer that likes to spend time with my games. I'm not going to be rushing through. To be honest, I'll probably be doing all the side missions and be exploring all I can. The game's probably going to take me 5-6 hours or so, is what I'm hoping. Now, they reduced the price of it. It was originally $40 physical, and I did pre-order it physical because I don't like the digital distribution that much. If I had the choice, I'd rather get a physical case. That's just me. But I did pre-order it physically, and it was $40. It was an extra $10 above the digital version. Since then, Konami has decided to reduce the price down to $30, the same price as its digital counterpart for PS4 and Xbox One. So obviously I'm getting the PS4 version because it runs at a higher resolution. It's 60 frames per second on both PS4 and Xbox One. And, well, I have the decision to either play it in 1080p or 720p. What do you think I'm going to get it for? So there's that. It's going to be pretty cool. And then later on that week, on Friday, for a worldwide release, the last time we had a worldwide release for a game was, I think, The Last of Us during E3 week. But Sony's doing it again for Infamous Second Son. This is the huge PlayStation exclusive that everyone's been waiting for. I like the Infamous series. This one should be pretty cool. It's going to be nice to get an open world game. And to see the graphics. The graphics already look amazing from videos, but just to see it in action, I think it's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully it's better than the first Infamous. The second Infamous I liked, but it was not, in my opinion, it was not nearly as good as the first one. And this one does look cool. We have a new character. Hopefully they're going to shed some light on what happened with the whole Cole McGrath story. Did he survive the ending of the good ending of Infamous 2? What's going on? So it's going to be pretty cool. And then, yeah, the week after that is what I just mentioned. We have Deus Ex: The Fall on Steam, and then we also have the second DLC, the second and final DLC, or actually it's the third DLC. The third and final DLC for BioShock Infinite, which I will be playing on the Xbox 360 because I have the Season Pass on there. All right, so that's pretty much the week. I'm getting all those games, and you know, it's obviously going to be a lot of content coming to you guys. It's gonna be hard juggling. Okay, I have to beat Thief. I have to play The Wolf Among Us, Deadfall Adventures. When I'm home at the other house, I have to beat the first Lords of Shadow. Then I have to start Lords of Shadow 2. Then I have to juggle Titanfall. Then I have to play and juggle Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. And then at the end of the month, juggle Infamous Second Son. And then DLCs at the end of the month, and you know, short releases. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of content. It's gonna be quite busy. I am going to be bringing back, I have decided that I'm going to try and bring back reviews, alright? I do written reviews up on my website. I'll ask you guys right now whether you want video reviews back. I took them away way back before. because they just simply weren't getting a lot of attention. That was like a long time before I even had like, I think 1,500 subs or whatever. They just weren't getting a lot of attention. But now I'm thinking of bringing them back. There might be an audience that actually wants them and people that will actually watch them. They're not short, by the way. They're like 20, 30 minutes. Sometimes could be 45 minutes if it's a game that I really want to delve into and talk about. And they're just like this. The format is just like this. I'm talking to you guys about the game and, you know, I'm just giving you guys my thoughts. So I can either do that or I can just keep the written reviews up on the website, which would be easier, but would require you guys to go on the website periodically and check. And I'll probably be making like a 30, 45-second video just letting you guys know, hey, review is up on the website. So let me know, all right? I need to get everyone's input on this because whether you guys watch the reviews is contingent on whether or not they're going to stay, all right? So I don't. Let me know if you guys want it. This will obviously be the first game that I'm reviewing, and we'll just go on from there. All right, guys. So pretty much that's it. There's gonna be a lot of unboxings. I love doing the unboxing videos, and I know you guys love watching them. The Thief unboxing almost has 750 views on it, which is just tremendous. You know, considering it's been a while since I've done one of these, but. Unboxings, lots of unboxings coming, lots of impressions, first 30 minutes, lots of gameplay in between. Maybe there'll be a vlog in there depending on what I'm doing, and if not, it's just going to be a jam-packed busy month. April will probably see Watch Dogs. I'm expecting an April release for Watch Dogs, if not May. I can't imagine them releasing it in June. We already have Wolfenstein: A New Order with May. And then we had that game, the indie game for PS4 and PC called Daylight, which is going to be interesting. I'm going to be actually playing that game. I'll probably be streaming it too because people love the Outlast streams that I did way before. So it's going to be pretty cool. Hope you guys are excited for it. That is channel update for March. Just lots of people on Skype. Lots of content coming, and I'll see you all for pretty much the next thing, which may be. Definitely Titanfall, possibly South Park, Stick of Truth. Oh, and also Castlevania, depending on when I have time to beat the first game. Alright, so just expect videos coming your way. Alright, have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you all later, and